Hi, now we are on the way to the light textile city. It's just 6 miles away from my office. Take a look. We're now in the center market and it's a multi-floor. We're now on the first floor. Let's take a look at the size of this market from all the direction. You need to make sure how to find your supplier. So 5 market, north, south, west, east, center, 18,000 booths. If you come to this place, you need to make sure what kind of fabrics you're looking for. This really time consuming. Even getting in the right place, there are still too many booths. And my customer always say, get lost. So what is the right way to locate your right buyer? That's our job. We can tell the difference if they are qualified for exporting fabrics, or if they can make sure the fabrics on shade, or the color, or the weight. That's what we do. We're in the East Market. So 20,000 of the booths in this market in total. It's a very large number. I think it is the biggest number in the world. Each booth, they have their something special. That's why it divided in different zone. Each zone sell one specific fabrics. For this one, apparently they are doing checks and stripes, checks. This section is for shirting garments. This is a very typical way for displaying of the fabrics. When you walk in this market, those color cards is free. You can just take it and you can bring back, meet up with your people, representative or designers, and decide which pattern is worth to go. So we will be in touch with those booths and get the rolls or even the orders. Keqiao was a village 30 years ago. Now it's a big city, 1 million population, and most of them get involved in the textile. Let's get inside, take a look what we can find. You can consider those booths as a sample room, and here is the display. For example, they got a color cards they can choose, and they have sample hangers, color cards, and sample rolls. So it's convenient. You can even order 1 or 2 rolls from them. Many people get involved in this textile industry. Look at those trolley. That's the important tools that for transportation the fabrics from the booth to the customer. And look at here, people eating lunch here, playing cell phone. It's a grocery shop, and people buy their snacks, food here. So people got involved in this textile place. The typical mistake from the market is the color of shade, or it's different weight, or maybe the composition not same as it is shown on the label. This is very common because most buyer from here, they are from a domestic market. They don't have the different, they have the different standard of the exporting. So we need to make sure all of these can be secured for our customer. So let me share with you some common problem happen frequent in the market. For example, fabric defects, defect yarn, broken tube, or shortage of the fabrics. They sell you 100 yards of fabrics, and when we measure it, it's only 96 or something. So it's very common, and we need to make sure to avoid those problems. So 20,000 booths in this market, it takes literally weeks to pay visit. And when I took my customer here, they were so surprised. There's too many, and they got lost because each section sell one certain fabric. There's too many. But how do we choose the right one? So we need to find the difference, and how can we tell they can give us the qualified fabrics. So how people do business here? They might be a trading company, middleman, or it's just individual, or they might be the representative from the factory. Some of them they don't even have the ability to export fabrics, and many of them they don't give the quality insurance, the packing, the color, or the consistency of the quality, and not stable for giving the fabric supply all year long. So we need to make sure that we can secure all these facts before we can choose the right supplier. This is very important when you go to the market. So when we purchase the fabrics from them, it is a must. We bring back those fabric rolls to our warehouse, and we need to check it 1 meter by another. That's the only way to secure the quality issue from the market. Most of the buyer here is a domestic market. They come from all over the country. They purchase the fabrics here, and we've been buying fabrics here as well, but it's for international market. So we know how to connect this market to the international standard. Keqiao is 100 miles away from Shanghai. In Shanghai, we have Textile twice a year, and here it opens all year long, excepting for the Chinese Lunar New Year. So you can consider it as a textile exhibition, but it's opening every day. Some other textile-related fair, but at most it's twice a year. But here you can see it every day.